Hello everyone and welcome back to Forward Aviation. Our staff hopes everyone is staying well during these unprecedented times. Our staff has worked greatly to bring you today's video on the effects the COVID-19 pandemic is having on the aviation industry. Mainly, we'll focus on new regulations due to the virus, aircraft order cancellations, the present situation of airlines and aviation companies, and the overall staggering effect COVID is creating. Starting in mid-March, nations around the globe began to increase travel restrictions due to the pandemic. With countries like Italy and Spain in complete lockdown from the rest of the world, these newly implemented protocols would be the first hit to the aviation industry, with a mass reduction in ticket sales and an ever-rising amount of flight cancellations. With 95% less air travel, major airlines like Virgin Atlantic in Australia, American Airlines, Qantas, and British Airways took massive hits due to the virus. American company Delta posted its first market loss in 5 years, as did many other airlines around the globe. Prior to the beginning of the pandemic, the air travel market was increasing exponentially, with more and more people choosing air travel over other conventional transportation methods. Thus, major airlines have had few reasons to have a decline in sales. The last time airlines saw similar drops was in 2007 and 2008 during the Great Recession. Despite the efforts of many to continue operations during the difficult times, many have had to ground partial or even all of their fleet. In late March, both of the major airlines from the United Arab Emirates, Etihad Airways and Emirates Airlines had their fleets grounded due to a countrywide travel restriction. Emirates Airline President Tim Clark stated, "Coronavirus is a black swan event for the aviation industry." Presently, both UAE airlines are operating but on a minimal scale. Other airlines, such as EasyJet, have also done the same. Many airlines are currently flying with a reduced fleet, some up to 96% less than they would in regular times. Although the thought is that the majority of the grounded aircraft will once again return to the skies, airlines are beginning to accelerate the retirement of their wide-body aircraft. Take, for example, Virgin Atlantic's recent announcement to retire all their Boeing 747s. This is largely in part due to much smaller passenger capacity of flights presently, and with the 747 seating 416 passengers in its standard arrangement, there is no reason to continue operation. Other wide-body aircraft, like the Airbus A380, may also have a similar fate in store, with the A380 being the first of the planes grounded after the pandemic grew to its present proportions. With airlines already considering cutting the A380 from service pre-COVID-19, it comes to no surprise that airlines are talking of retiring the Super Jumbo from the skies sooner than expected. Before we continue, our channel would like to take time to say thank you to all the essential workers on the front line fighting against this virus. To our doctors, nurses, scientists, government officials, mechanics, and any other essential workers, Forward Aviation is sending you a big thank you for all that you are doing. Moving on, not only has the coronavirus pandemic had an immense impact on air travel and airlines, but it has also had a large effect on aviation manufacturers. With decreasing capital, airlines and other companies alike have been canceling their orders for new aircraft. As with the uncertainty revolving around the situation, companies need to tread carefully to keep themselves afloat. An example of this is Qantas's Project Sunrise recently being suspended, as purchasing a large amount of aircraft would not be appropriate, as stated Qantas CEO. Boeing, an American aerospace manufacturer, reported 150 737 MAX cancellations from their customers due to the coronavirus pandemic, deepening the crisis within the industry even more than it was presently. As COVID-19 continues to change the landscape of the industry, some are questioning if it will ever be the same again. With airlines doing their best to stay afloat, air travel is incredibly affordable. Southwest Airlines is presently offering one-way fare to certain locations for only $49. Most recently, Southwest has urged the Transportation Safety Administration to perform temperature checks on passengers to prevent infected persons from coming in contact with others. Air Canada has also officially made it mandatory for passengers to have a temperature check, making them the first airline to do so. COVID-19 has also had a large effect on people's jobs. United Airlines has reported plans of deep job cuts, along with that of Boeing planning to reduce their staff by 16,000, Virgin Atlantic removing 3,000 workers and pulling their service to London Gatwick Airport, and many other airlines and aviation companies doing the same. In addition to the grounded fleets, large changes for passengers, job cuts, and major reforms to the aviation industry, many important aviation events have sadly been canceled due to the coronavirus, including that of the Los Angeles County Air Show and EAA's annual AirVenture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. All of the effects of this pandemic has taken such a large toll on the industry as a whole. As news continues to evolve on the situation, Forward Aviation plans to keep you updated with a once-a-week, 1-minute briefing with a brief summary and analysis of the present happenings. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay updated with all the content our channel has to offer. Today's audio is brought to you by Audio Library, a Creative Commons resource offering thousands of copyright-free music for your YouTube videos. Go check them out using the link in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, as well as ideas for future videos of ours, place them below. Once again, we would like to thank all the men and women who are fighting on the front line against COVID-19. As always, we thank you for flying with us today, and we hope you join us again soon on Forward Aviation.